plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another live stream. Hope everybody is doing well. We are back into football. I know we've been doing a lot of football recently only because I have not had time, and I definitely won't have time in a while to do flights. I'll probably only have time to do simulations like this. So if you're a flight sim guy or girl that's watching, and really wants to watch that, you're gonna have to wait a little bit because my schedule has not been allowing that for the moment, so I hope you guys all understand. But 201 subscribers, guys. I mean, first of all, we hit it last stream when we did the Week 18 matchup between the Eagles and the Giants. We love the outcome of that game if you're an Eagles fan, but obviously if you watch the actual game, it was quite the opposite. And the Eagles fall to 11-6 on the season, which is a disappointment. 2-game losing streak to conclude the regular season, which sucks. But you're in a totally different mindset going into Super Wildcard weekend. I mean, to be very honest with you, and I'm a diehard fan of the Eagles. Listen, as much as I love the Eagles, I really don't think the Eagles are going to make a run in the playoffs. Like, them beating the Buccaneers is, I mean, after their performance, I mean, come on now. Like, it's just not. And then obviously the Eagles have a bunch of injuries that obviously all of them are hopeful to be in the wild card matchup, but obviously, Jalen Hurts has a broken finger. That's the player the Eagles are most hopeful for. A.J. Brown, a knee injury. Devontae Smith, an ankle injury. I mean, who else? Dang, like Cam Jurgens and DeAndre Swift also was out with an illness against the Giants. So we just started getting hit with injuries. So that's also a part of it. But you really can't, say how bad the Eagles have been. Let's check the chat real quick. COVID-19, welcome to stream. Nice to see you, man. Hope all is well. Captain, what happened to the Eagles? They've been falling off hard. Yeah, they have. They sure have. Hold on, I got a nice tea here. I'm going to drink that real quick. Got to make sure your mouth is nice and... I don't want to say it like that. That would have come out wrong. I like to have a mouth that isn't dry. That's the way we're going to put it while I'm commentating, because you're talking a lot, obviously, when you're commentating. So I got a nice big tea right here I got from Wawa. So, but, I mean, really, honest to goodness, if I look at this game, it's going to either be close or the Bucs are going to win in like a blowout. That's just what I'm going to say. I'm not saying that the Eagles are going to lose this game. If they want to win this game, their chances are the highest against the Buccaneers, because the Buccaneers finished with 9 wins this year, 9-8. We finished with 11. I mean, it's hard. Like, I mean, I watched Fletcher Cox's interview. It's hard to win in the National Football League. It's hard to get 11 wins in itself. It's hard to get a win, and hard to get into the playoffs in the NFL. So, which is a good way of looking at it. But we obviously have to look at, we have to how they actually perform. Now that the playoffs have been set, some predictions, or some, really, I should say, scenarios, really. If the Eagles win this game, they will play, unless there is a lower seed that wins a game. Like, let's say the Rams win, or the who's the 7 seed? I can't even remember. Let me see. I have it right here, and I'm like trying to pull it up. Okay, Packers. That's who it is. The Packers. Let's say the Packers or the Rams win. They move on. They will play San Francisco. But if we are the lowest seed that is entering the divisional round, we will play the San Francisco 49ers, which, honest to goodness, wouldn't end well. If we are a lower seed, or if there are lower seeds entering the second round of the playoffs, we could play. Who would we really play? We'd play. Let me see. Oops. Here we go. Here it is. I don't know how that works, but we'd probably play, like, it would probably be the 2 seed, which would, the 2 seed obviously entering the second round. So I honestly don't know how that one works, but I know if we're the lowest seed, we do play the 49ers in the divisional round, which would be interesting to say the least. But we'll see. We obviously have to get to the second round. We have to win this game. So we're going to simulate this game the best we can, and hope that it actually occurs in real life if the Eagles win. So, and obviously if there's a Buccaneers fan, I know we had a couple, like a Buccaneers fan come in our stream last time, so maybe he'll come and stop by, and that would be interesting to see. Hold on, let me pull up the roster here for the Bucks, because I'm not familiar with all of the Bucks roster, so I'm just going to pull that up real quick if that's okay. I just have to... What the heck? Yeah, I just have to get the numbers up so we... Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, so, also... Last stream, the score was, like, really high, so I changed a couple of the sliders here. Hopefully it will work and we have a much closer and a much more realistic scoring game. I do apologize in advance if it does turn out to be a you know, outrageous score, like 43 to 44, like 43 to 60 or something. Like, I apologize for that in advance, but I'm hoping that with the sliders I have, it will work, because, you know, I haven't tested it. It's too long to test. I did turn on our accelerated clock, so maybe that'll help with the clock management settings here. So we're just gonna hop into the game now. Let me actually pull up the weather, because I want to make this as realistic as possible. Tampa Bay Bucks Stadium. What's the name of their stadium? It's Raymond James Stadium. That's what it is. Let me look up the weather here real quick for Monday. It's a Monday night game. Monday, it is Monday night. It says there's a 50% chance of showers, but by the time we play, it should have stopped. But it's going to be a cloudy day. But it's going to be 74 degrees as a high. By the time we start playing, it'll be in the high 60s, low 70s. Winds are, pretty calm, so we will do that. So without further ado, let's hop into the game. Also, great news, my Steelers made the playoffs. Yes, they sure did. You guys needed Jacksonville to lose, and they lost. So, good for you guys. Hopefully, you guys make a run. Alright. So, there we go. We got this here. I did that. 8:15 start time. It's going to be overcast. Alright. So, without further ado, let's enter the game. And commentator voice is on. Good evening from Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa Bay, Florida. It is Super Wild Card Weekend. The last wild card game of the season starts right now. The Philadelphia Eagles come to visit the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's your number 4 seed, Tampa Bay. Shortly beforehand, there you see now the head coach of the number 5 Philadelphia Eagles on this quite dreary evening. There's head coach Todd Bowles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Bucs have won the coin toss. They have chosen to defer to the second half. Boston Scott set to return for the Philadelphia Eagles. There's Coach Nick Sirianni and head coach Todd Bowles. McLaughlin set to kick this one away very shortly. And there's Boston Scott once again. A lot on the line right here. It's either you win or you go home and take a vacation. Boston Scott fields it inside the 1. Up the middle, past the 25, makes a man miss, and finally down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Jalen Hurts. Obviously, in this simulation, we just hope for the best. Jalen Hurts makes a return after a broken finger, but we don't know if he will make the start in real life, because obviously we don't know. He's still listed as questionable. A lot of questionable players, both on offense and defense, for this injured Eagles team. But in this simulation, we're going to leave them all in. Hurts drops for a pass, and it's caught by A.J. Brown for the first down. It's a 20-yard reception. Obviously, in this simulation, we have A.J. Brown returning from a knee injury. Hurts hands it off to DeAndre Swift. He runs into a guy and doesn't gain anything. Vita Vea with the stop. It is 2nd and 10. Hurts in the gun, firing deep downfield, and it's caught. Olamide Zaccheaus. What a start in the passing game for the Philadelphia Eagles. A start the Philadelphia Eagles needed to begin Super Wild Card Weekend for both of these teams. Inside the 20, shy of the 15. Eagles already in the red zone. Here's Hurts, firing to the end zone, but it's incomplete, intended for Devontae Smith, who also we have returning from an ankle injury. Obviously, this is just a simulation, you guys. That man right there is out. You won't see him on the field. Hopefully, if I got the depth chart right. He is ruled out for this wild card matchup. Here's Hurts over the middle, but it's intercepted. That is Devin White, and a turnover on downs early, which has been a problem ongoing for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is part of the reason why they have been losing so many games in the second half of the regular season. But here comes Baker Mayfield, who has put on a show for the Buccaneers here in the second half of their season. There were doubts that they would make the postseason. Obviously, the NFC South in the air for literally the whole season. They won their Week 18 matchup against the Panthers, and they are here once again in the playoffs. Mayfield hands it off. Rachaad White for a gain of 3. Shaquille Leonard with the tackle. 2nd and 7. This Buccaneers team not as injured. Fakes the give. Mayfield looking, taking his time, firing, and it's caught. That is Kieft, the fullback. He played tight end obviously there. And a first down for the Buccaneers. Mayfield in the gun again. Looking, firing over the middle. That's Kieft again. For a gain of 6. I do apologize if I mispronounce any of these names. Could either be Kieft, Keft. I don't know. The only team I'm really familiar with is the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 4. Hands it off. Rachaad White. First down and more. He breaks loose. And he's taken down just inside the 50-yard line at the 47. Kevin Byard thankfully was there for the stop, but it's 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Here's Rachaad White again. Gain of 7 this time up the middle. Second and 3 now from the 45 of the Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles in the first part of the season, I believe it was week 5. The Eagles were here and they won 25-11. Completely different now. Obviously, the Eagles coming off of a 2-game losing streak. Horrible performances over the past month by the Eagles. And obviously the opposite for the Buccaneers, making it to the playoffs just barely. Fakes the give. Mayfield. Caught by Mike Evans. And he is taken down at the 21. Arguably one of the best wide receivers in the league right now. You don't look at the record for that man right there. He has been having one heck of a season. Mike Evans having so many consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. And here he is with his team in the wild card round of the playoffs. Here's White's gain of 3. Patrick Johnson with the tackle. And it's 2nd and 7. Inside the 20 are the Buccaneers, trying to score here on their opening drive. Mayfield fakes the give, and he is going to be sacked. That is Hassan Reddick. And loss of 8 on the play, and it's 3rd and 15. A defensive breakaway for the Eagles. And now the Buccaneers face a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Here's Mayfield trying to convert. Except Hassan Reddick gets there once more. He's got 2 sacks and 2 plays there. Back to back, and it's 4th and 27. And the Buccaneers will be forced to send McLaughlin to kick a 55-yard field goal. What a defensive stop for the Eagles. And here comes McLaughlin. A 55-yard attempt. Hold good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Just made it through, and the Buccaneers make this a scoring drive. Look at how close that was. Another yard back, and that would have been a miss. But the Buccaneers score first, and they kick off to the Eagles with a score. We'd like to welcome you if you're just joining us. We'd like to remind you to like the stream if you haven't done so, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Past 200, but we're going to try and get to 300 next. Boston Scott taken down at the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from that spot. Jalen Hurts coming off of an interception, looking to take a mental reset and make this the best game they've had in quite a long time. Because this is the real deal. It is the NFL playoffs. Hurts. The screen to Swift. Swift gains 4 on the play, and it's 2nd and 6. Looks like it's raining a little bit out there. It's spitting out there, it looks like. Not enough to really affect a player performance, but I've seen some little droplets come down there. Here's Hurts, wide open, A.J. Brown, and he stays on his feet, taken down at the 41-yard line. And he is hyped up here as he returns. Eagles driving last drive, but obviously ended it in an interception by Jalen Hurts. Trying to make it to the end zone this time. He's going to take it himself up the middle, and he is going to get the first down. A gain of 11 for the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. In his 3rd postseason out of 4. Obviously, the first season, he was backup quarterback for a little bit and took over Carson Wentz, and obviously that was a season of rebuilding. That was Olamide Zaccheaus with a gain of 7. So, Hurts in his 3rd consecutive postseason as a starting quarterback. Here is Swift trying to get a block, and he will get the first down. A little bit of miscommunication between Landon Dickerson and DeAndre Swift, but regardless, they got the first down. Spotted at the 37-yard line. Let's see what the Eagles have in store next. Hurts under center this time, handing it off to DeAndre Swift once again. Gaining 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and 5. DeAndre Swift presumptively coming off of an illness, who was inactive against the Giants, a crucial loss in the Giants matchup, part of the reason maybe why they lost so bad. because he is a big part of that offense. That is intercepted again. Are you kidding me? This could go for 6. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Carlton Davis III, the quarterback, into the end zone for a pick 6. Two straight turnovers for Jalen Hurts. Threw it way short of Devontae Smith, and it results in a score by the Tampa Bay defense. And look at how disappointed the Eagles are at the moment. They know that this has been an ongoing problem. PAT is up and good, and it is 10-0. All Tampa Bay, here with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Still plenty of time to make something happen for the Eagles. But right now it has been an offensive breakdown by the Eagles, and the defense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been taking much advantage of that, scoring on their first drive after a turnover, that being an interception, and a pick 6 by Carlton Davis, the quarterback. And now Boston Scott returning up to the 20. And another try for Jalen Hurts and the offense. Probably going to start establishing a run game here. Fake sweep, that's DeAndre Swift, but a loss of 2 on the play. Cansey with the tackle for loss there. Trying to fake it to A.J. Brown, but did not phase the Tampa Bay defense. 2nd and 12. Hurts takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing to the outside. There's A.J. Brown, who will gain those 2 yards back plus 3, a gain of 5 on the play, 3rd and 7. Making it a little bit more manageable for the Eagles. 3rd and 7. Hurts. Looking. Firing. Wide open is DeAndre Swift, but he drops the football. An incomplete pass, and it's 4th and 7, and Braden Mann is headed onto the field to punt this one away. Tompkins to return. And here he is, fair catch taken at the 32-yard line. And that's where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will start their second offensive drive. Up 10-0 here with under a minute left to play here in the first quarter. Mayfield looking, and it's intercepted. That is Zach Cunningham. What a return for that man right there. An interception straight away for the Eagles defense. What is going on here? Zach Cunningham has been out for a while, and he has just made a revenge, almost, a revenge interception after being out for so long. Or he hasn't been out for too long, but He gets the first turnover for Philadelphia. And now the Eagles back on offense. There's a pass incomplete, intended for DeAndre Swift. And it's 2nd and 10. Already in field goal range of the Eagles, so pretty much a guaranteed scoring drive here unless things offensively go haywire. Here's Hurts. Fakes the give to Swift. Passing, and it's incomplete. Cunningham, obviously, one of the players that have been... Oh, what a catch. That is Britton Covey. A first down for the Eagles there. But back to Zach Cunningham. He has been out. He's one of those many questionable players amongst the defensive and offensive players on this injured Eagles team. We just assume that he makes the return here in this game because a lot's on the line here. You're willing to risk it all. Here's Hurts escaping the pocket and caught by Grant Calcaterra. Gain of 5. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trying to make something happen. Hurts will let it wind down to the end of the first quarter. It is all Tampa Bay, but Eagles driving off of a turnover, headed to the second quarter. And here we are as the field flips. 2nd and 5 from the 7-yard line if you're just joining us. Second quarter underway. Hurts to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Dallas Goedert. First play of the second quarter comes with an Eagles touchdown. And the Eagles score their first, keeping this game in reach. 31-yard drive off of an interception by Zach Cunningham. Lasting less than a minute. And they are going to kick this one away. Jake Elliott going to kick this one. What I believe is the first time tonight. There's Tompkins, set to return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the first time here on Monday night. And he will return that inside the 5, but he will be taken down at the 18. Big special teams play by the Eagles, and they will make the Bucs work for a touchdown here. Still 82 yards to pick up here for a touchdown. That's a lot of field. The Buccaneers trying to make it to the divisional round. And so are the Eagles. Who will win? Here's a pass caught. Impressive catch by the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Evans. He really is a legend in the making. He is one talented wide receiver. First and 10 from the 29. Here's Mayfield. Mayfield in trouble. Hassan Reddick takes him down for 3 sacks. For the third time tonight, it is Hassan Reddick This time he just pushes him down. What a performance by Hassan Reddick, the defensive end. It is now 2nd and a mile. And the pass is caught. That pass is caught, so gains literally 22 of those yards back. That is Trey Palmer with the reception, and Philadelphia is going to challenge that play. Maybe he didn't have his feet out. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that he had possession. Yeah, I don't know why Nick Sirianni decided to challenge that play, but that is going to stand, and they lose a timeout, which could be game-changing. So it's 3rd and 2 from the Tampa Bay 37. Carlos, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming to stop by. Mayfield hands it off to White, but White will be stopped. And it's 4th and 2, no gain. It's Zach Cunningham again making a big play. And they most likely will punt this one away. Jake Camarda set to punt this one away shortly. And the punt is official. They're going to punt this one away. Punt is away. And fair catch by Britton Covey, taken at the 20. And the Eagles will take things over here. Coming off of a scoring drive. Hurts with 2 interceptions already tonight. But Baker Mayfield has one for himself as well. A close game, nonetheless. Hurts. Finding Devontae Smith for a gain of 8. There you just saw a stat line there. He's got a touchdown, but 2 interceptions. That ratio is not the ratio you want. You want a number for a touchdown, but a 0 right next to interceptions. But that's not the case for Jalen Hurts or Baker Mayfield. Blitz coming. Hurts in trouble, and he's sacked. Levante David with the sack, and the first sack for the Bucs. First sack taken by Jalen Hurts. You saw it coming. It was a middle linebacker look right through the middle. He had an open seam and took down Jalen Hurts. Jordan Davis coming off the field. He looks a little hurt. He's walking though, so that's what matters. And I think it's a false start. Eagles do jump. So it's 3rd and 16 now, making it much harder to convert. Didn't I ask you what my favorite team was? Yes, you did. Happens to be the Philadelphia Eagles. I forget. Are you the Buccaneers fan? And another sack. It's that man right there. Oh my goodness. Devin White with an interception and now a sack. And now Braden Mann to punt this one away. A lot of work needing to be done. Somehow gets that out to the 50. They're going to mark it at the 49 of the Eagles. So, phenomenal field position for the Buccaneers. Both defenses have been popping off this game. And both defenses, they've been scoring as well. Obviously, the Eagles turnover, or the Bucs turnover rather, that didn't result in a pick six, but they did end up scoring on that drive. Here's Baker Mayfield. That is Otten for a gain of 7. There's the tight end making his first catch of the game. 2nd and 3. You are the Tampa Bay fan, Carlos. This is the game I've been waiting for. You're in the chat hoping that Tampa Bay will win. I'm commentating this game wondering who will win, but in deep in my heart I want the Eagles to win. There's Evans for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 35. Already in field position, or in field goal range, I mean. In this spot, it will be a 52-yard field goal. Mayfield looking, firing. It's Otten for a short catch. It's a gain of 3. I have a question for you, Carlos. Realistically, who would win this game? Realistically. No bias. Who would win? There is Chris Godwin. His first catch of the game as well. Comes with a first down, though. Just outside the 20. The 23-yard line. Mayfield looking, firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Chris Godwin. Buccaneers extend their lead. I'm still doing my fantasy draft on Madden on my last pick. Nice. Who'd you get? To be honest, I think the Eagles. Well, I appreciate your honesty. I really think that if the Eagles are going to win a playoff game, it's going to be this game. Like, no offense to the Buccaneers. They have a great team, but this is what it is. You know, it just seems that. But in the simulation, though, it's kind of the opposite right now. It's 17-7. Buccaneers on top by 10. I do agree with that. I think you know the Buccaneers are still, you know, trying to rebuild their team. Obviously, they have a veteran, Baker Mayfield, coming in, but he has been making a debut here in Tampa Bay, taking them to the playoffs. Here's Scott. He's going to take this one out, and he's going to take this one to the 24-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 from that spot. What about Mike White? Who's Mike White? Mike Evans? Devin White? Rashad White? I don't know who you're talking about. So the Eagles trying to score, keep this game close. Hurts. He's going to take it himself, striding, and he will be ruled just short. And it is 2nd and inches, thanks to Levante David on the Buccaneers there. Oh, Dolphins QB sub. I see. Backup quarterback. I don't really follow the Dolphins, so. I feel like I knew that, my brain not working. That pass caught by DeAndre Swift. And that is a first down for the Eagles. Here's Swift. Up the middle. He's going to get a first down. 2 straight first downs for DeAndre Swift. And there he is. I don't know why my headphones are being staticky. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but I certainly hope you're not. We're coming into the last 6 minutes of the first half. Hurts. Firing wide open Devontae Smith. Just outside the 30. And the Eagles continuing their drive. And they are driving like crazy here. There's a skinny post. My offense is 90 overall, and my defense is 89. The team overall is 95. Nice. That's awesome. Blitz formation by the Bucs. And a quick pass as a response by the Eagles and a gain of 9 for Dallas Goedert. I do apologize if you can hear me drinking my tea. But, I gotta not make my mouth dry, so. Coming up to the 5-minute mark. Hurts firing, and it is caught by Dallas Goedert, but there's a flag on the play, and it's holding by the offense. So that's going to back them up. Jason Kelsey, who very rarely held that play, and it's a loss of 10 there. But it's a replay of second down. 2nd and 11 coming up. Hurts hands it off to Swift. Swift gaining back a lot of those yards. Gain of 5, in fact. 3rd and 6. Do remember the Buccaneers will return to begin the second half. They defer to the second half at the beginning of the game. Here's Swift again. Swift will fight for the first down and gets it. Britt and Swift are at it right now, but they're keeping it appropriate. Hurts. Fakes the give, but he's going to be sacked. Levante David gets his 2nd sack of the game. He's the equivalent to Hassan Reddick right now. He's only a half a sack behind Hassan Reddick. And that puts some serious pressure here on the Eagles. And it's 2nd and 18, and Hurts is fired up. He's yelling rather, and Lane Johnson jumps, and it's a false start. Nick Sirianni doesn't agree with the call, but you saw Lane Johnson jump way early. And it's 2nd down and 23. 2nd and God knows how long from what it looks like from down there. Here's Hurts. He's going to take it himself. He is trotting and not making much yardage. And only gained 1 yard. 3rd and 22. A mile, I'm sure it looks like. This would be a 57-yard attempt. Or, excuse me, a 59-yard attempt. Here is Swift, who will gain some of those yards back. It's 4th and 16. I do apologize. It wouldn't be a 59-yard attempt, but it doesn't matter. From here, it will be a 43-yard field goal, and here comes Jake Elliott. I take it down all the way down to the 2-minute warning to give Tampa Bay the least amount of time possible. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, though. Here comes Jake Elliott again. Trying to close this down to a 2-possession lead, or to a 1-possession lead, excuse me. 43-yard field goal up and good. And it is 17-10. Eagles only down by 1 possession to this point. Question, who do you think the best QB in the NFL is beside Patrick Mahomes? Well, number one, Patrick Mahomes is definitely not the best quarterback in the league right now. He's still a great player. I don't think he's the best right now, though. I really don't know. I really have to research all the quarterbacks. Kick is away. And Tompkins kneels it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Baker Mayfield. A perfect 5 for 5 for 48 yards for Baker Mayfield on the last scoring drive. Trying to make something happen here in what seems like will be the last drive of the first half. Trying to score to make this a 2-possession lead going into halftime. Here's Mayfield. In trouble. Hassan Reddick almost takes him down for the 4th time. But Baker Mayfield throws that one away just in time. Incomplete. Now, and it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Here comes the line. That pass is incomplete. Intended for Otten, the tight end, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 10 now. Eagles may have a chance to score. They have 2 timeouts. But if they can get a quick 3 and out here, that would be ideal. My brother says hi. Well, hi, brother of Carlos. Nice to see you. Or I don't see you, but nice to hear from you. Here's Rachaad White, who will get the first down. And the drive will continue, but the clock continues to run. I don't think the Bucs are trying to score here. There would have been a chance for the Eagles to try and get a score off, but that's not going to happen. Mayfield takes the snap. He's looking, firing a screen, and he gets some blocks. Rachaad White does get out of bounds. 1 minute and 15 left, and it's 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Tampa Bay still has all 3 of their timeouts, and Nick Sirianni is fired up right now. He is upset. Mayfield, quick pass, caught Mike Evans. Clock continues to run. I think they're confident that they're going to score this drive. Not opting to take a timeout here. Going to let the clock run down as much as they can to guarantee no Eagles new score. But that comes with its own risk. They may not even score. There's a pass complete. Chris Otten, and they take their first timeout. 1 yard short of the line to gain. It's 2nd and 1. With 45 seconds left, the Bucs have 2 timeouts now. Taking 1 timeout just now. Already in field goal range. I got tips to get 2,000 followers in 5 days. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with those things. If they work for you, great. Chris Godwin in the slot up there. And he fires that one, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 1. Clock does stop, though. There's still a little bit of time if the Eagles happen to get a stop here. They need to force an incompletion. But that won't happen. That will not happen. The Eagles let David Moore get the completion, and he ran out of bounds, so the clock stops. And the Bucs looking to score here on this drive. Here's a pass caught. That's White. Gain of 7. Clock continues to run, but Todd Bowles takes his second timeout. Inside the 15 are the Bucs. .31 seconds left to play here in the first half. Tampa Bay driving, 1 timeout left. Fairly reachable for the Bucs. Here's Otten, who gets out of bounds. It's 1st and goal. Can you please play for 3 minutes? I'm not going to play. I don't play Madden very often on here. But maybe if you want me to play, I'll play at some point if I have time. But commentating comes first. Mayfield. Looking. He's looking. He is firing, and it's almost intercepted by Shaquille Leonard. 2nd and goal, an incompletion. Eagles trying to make the stop. Try and keep this in reach. If they allow this touchdown here, that will be big trouble. Because they do get the ball to begin the second half. Here's a shot, and that is way off. 3rd and goal now. Bulls is a little upset. So it's now 3rd and goal and no score. 19 seconds left, still 1 timeout. Here is the pass. Wide open, Mike Evans for the touchdown. Who is number 11 for the Buccaneers? Well, he is not on the field. He's the 3rd string quarterback, I believe. He is... let me look at the roster here. John Wolford. He's the... Oh, on the Eagles. How do you not know the 11 for the Eagles? That's A.J. Brown. That's A.J. Brown. The kick is away, and the kick is good. And it is 24-10 Buccaneers. Buccaneers have been having one heck of a half. The Eagles, however, scoring 10 points, but that is nowhere near enough right now. Technically an upset win for the Buccaneers should they win this game. .16 seconds left here in the first half. Eagles may try to do something here. They have 16 seconds, 2 timeouts to see what they got. But they're forcing Scott to return. That only leaves 12 seconds left. Nick Haddix, welcome to stream. Nice to see you. Eagles getting on Monday night. Yeah, well, we'll see. Right now they are. Here's Swift. She's just going to run the clock out. And they're going to go to the locker room to talk a lot of things over. Because this is the epitome of what's been going on in the past many weeks for the Eagles. But the first half, over. Halftime report coming up. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. If you were just joining us, welcome. Current score 24-10. It is pretty much all Tampa Bay. Eagles, I'm sure, with a new mindset going into the second half, trying to move to the divisional round of the playoffs. Because he trades too much. He only traded once, dude. From the Titans to the Eagles. You have 4 people? That's cool. I don't really matter. It doesn't really matter the numbers for me, but welcome 4 people. Here comes Tompkins. He's going to try and make something out of that. And he's taken down to the 22. There's Rashad White. 6 rushes for 41 yards. No touchdowns, though. 6.8 yards per carry on that. Not a bad stat line going into the second half. Now back to 2 people. Again, it doesn't really matter to me. Buccaneers trying to extend their lead from 14 to 21. Let's see what they got. Here's Mayfield. Firing passes caught by Otten for a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off. There is White for the first down. You play WWE 2K19, 20, 21, 22, or 23, and 24. I don't play that game. I'm not really into wrestling. So here's Mayfield backing up, and the pass is complete. That's Chris Godwin for a first down. 3 receptions for 47 yards for Godwin in this game. Eagles are in deep, deep trouble right now. Their game is far from over. But they are giving up some... Their defense is giving up many, many yards. And almost, possibly an interception. I don't know why Avonte Maddox is in. What? 2nd and 5. Why is Avonte Maddox in? I don't know. Here comes Mayfield, but he is going to be sacked by Avonte Maddox. Should I change that? Because Avonte Maddox wouldn't be in, of course. I don't know why he's in. The passes. Oh my, I thought that was an interception. No, that is caught by Mike Evans for a first down. Wait, never mind. Avonte Maddox is back. He's not listed as questionable, out, or on IR. He is back. I didn't know that. He was on IR for the whole season, and he is activated. So maybe this is realistic. That's awesome. Here's Mayfield looking and firing, and that is outside for Mike Evans, and it's 2nd and 10. I didn't know that about Avonte Maddox. I didn't realize until just now. I mean, that news came out a week ago. I didn't... Did he play last week? I don't know. Regardless, I didn't even watch the game because I was working, but here's Mayfield taking his time, looking, and he is going to take it himself, and he will just plop on the ground to reduce the chance of a fumble. Gain of 5, though. Already deep into field goal range, but the Eagles need this stop. It's 3rd and 5. Fakes to give. Here's Mayfield. Passing. Intended. That's a pass caught. Or pass. What am I saying? Pass intended for Mike Evans, but it's 4th and 5 now. So a stop. Much needed for the Eagles. They get it. And on for the 35-yard attempt is McLaughlin. 35-yard attempt. Up and good. So the lead is extended to 17 points. For the Eagles, that's not the worst case scenario. But that makes them do a lot of work here on this drive. They need to score here, score again, and again, and again. And their defense has to step up. Kick is away. And Scott will take this one out. Past the 20. And he will be taken down at the 23. So, the Eagles, coming off of a 10-point first half, nowhere near enough to the 24-point first half for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now they're trying to make a comeback here. This is the same identical score to the Eagles' Week 18 loss. Not like that matters, but maybe the Eagles will make a comeback. Oh, and a big hit. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But that is... Wow, that's Carlton Davis. He has a pick six for himself, and he just had a big hit there. A legal hit, though. Here is Swift, who has a lot of green grass in front of him. A first down and about 10 yards more. Down at the 41-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from that spot. First and 10 now for the Eagles. Eagles are driving. Pass is caught. Ruled down by contact. A.J. Brown right at midfield, a yard short of the line to gain. So now the Buccaneers defense, is struggling a little bit. Six-man rush, but here is DeAndre Swift taking advantage of the blitz, And a nice first down again for DeAndre Swift. And he is marked down at the 28-yard line. Hurts in the gun. Looking, firing, and that is in the ground. Not intentional grounding necessarily, but it is 2nd and 10. He wasn't intentionally trying to ground the pass. He was obviously trying to throw it to someone. So it's not intentional grounding. Signaling is Jalen Hurts to his left and right on this 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts firing, and it's caught, but falls incomplete. Whoa. I was trying to say fell, and then I said yeah. Anyway. 3rd and 10. It's an incompletion, in case you didn't see. My apologies on that. Here's Hurts. Looking, lobbing that one, and it is incomplete. That's Britton Covey, the intended receiver. But Jake Elliott will head on for the 45-yard attempt. The kick is away, and the kick is good. So they respond with another field goal, a matching field goal by the Buccaneers. And now it's 27-13. Eagles still 14 points behind the Buccaneers. Here comes Tompkins. Tompkins taken down at the 21. For 77% chance of rain. I only saw 50% chance of rain. I guess it went up in the past hour. There's Godwin with a gain of 8. Let me look. At Raymond James Stadium, it's still saying 50%. It only goes as high as 30% through the day, though, so interesting. Here is White, who will be pushed down. No gain on the play. Eagles defense stepping up a little bit here. If you're just joining us, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. If you haven't done so, that would be much appreciated. Trying to get to 300 subscribers now. I know we're a while away from that, but because we just hit 200, but here's Mayfield firing a bullet down the field, and Godwin fights off a guy. And he is taken down finally at the 33. And so, the offense of the Bucs becoming explosive here. Another scoring drive in the works here for the Buccaneers. Bunny Cola Cartoon, welcome to stream. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. I live in Tampa, but I'm a Saints fan. Oh, you definitely don't want to see the Bucs here right now. I want the Bucs to get bounced low. Should have been us in there. Yeah, the Bucs did win though, so it's unfortunate, but it's okay. That happens that way sometimes. Right now, your wish is not coming true, unfortunately, and mine isn't either. Here's White, who's trying to fight for yards, only gains 4 on the play. 3rd and 4 now. Still about 20 minutes left to play in regulation. But right now, Tampa Bay is walking away with it. Eagles need to stop. Pass is caught, but then it's punched out. No fumble. It's ruled an incompletion, though. Byard, he's trying to argue if it was a fumble, but they get the stop. And now a 44-yard field goal coming up for McLaughlin. 44, excuse me. Kick is away, and kick is good. So back to a 17-point lead for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are walking away with it right now. Tampa Bay was a flood. I don't get what you're saying there. I guess you're saying a flood was heading wall way from the bridge accident 2 days ago. I don't know what you're talking about. That comment made no sense. I'm sorry. I couldn't really make out what you were saying. Sorry. Eagles back in possession of the football. Here's Scott spinning around and getting back to the 23-yard line. So there's DeAndre Swift, 10 rushes for 72 yards, 7.2 yards per carry, obviously, with that. No touchdowns yet, though, for DeAndre Swift. The Eagles down by 17 with exactly 19 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation time. Hurts drops for a pass. He is firing to DeAndre Swift, but it's too much. That would have been a nice catch. He had a lot of green grass, but it's too much. It's now 2nd and 10. In my opinion, this is a must-score drive. Here is Julio Jones, who will gain 9 on the play. 3rd and 1, clock stops though. Even with 19 minutes left, clock management comes very, very critical. Oh, I see. I get you. Fakes the give, and here is Hurts. He's got a green grass, but there's a flag thrown late there. And it's an illegal block in the back by Olamide Zaccheaus. And it is now... What? They're making this a first down? What? I guess they declined the play? The illegal block in the back? What? That made no sense to me. I don't know what happened there. The Buccaneers, I guess, declined the penalty? Why would you do that? Just be so confident in their defense. Blitz formation by the Bucs. And they're going to hand it off to Gainwell, who loses 2. It's 3rd and 6. His first rush comes with a loss. Eagles in a must-score situation right now. In my opinion, if they don't score here, they're going to make their job so much harder. They need to score 3 separate times. Hurts. Dropping. Firing. It's caught. Dallas Goedert down the sideline. And he gets a first down. He's marked at the 25-yard line. What a catch. If Davis didn't react in time, he would have been all the way. NBCs do funny decisions. I mean, well, yeah. They sure do. You live in Orlando? Oh. That's cool. Explains why you're a Tampa Bay fan. You could be a Miami fan or a Jacksonville fan, but... Here is Swift, who will gain 4 on the play. He is on track for an 100-yard game. Nice, I live right outside of Tampa, and I hate the Bucs. I don't live in a good area as a Saints fan. Yeah, that's true. Here's a pass. Batted down. Pass intended, I believe that was Devontae Smith. I may have been wrong on that, though. It was Jamel Dean with the stop and the bat away. 3rd and 6. Hurts in trouble. Firing wide open. Dallas Goedert's in. Touchdown Eagles. Eagles are back in it. That is his 2nd touchdown of the night. He's got 2 of the only touchdowns the Eagles have scored this evening. And it is now only going to be a 10-point lead for the Buccaneers. Let's go, Eagles come back, kick the Bucs out of the playoffs. See, so I'm an Eagles fan, right? I'm right outside of Philly, right? I'm a diehard Eagles fan, Phillies fan. You'll see all my content back when I was commentating a lot more. But love the Eagles. Hoping that the Eagles win this game in real life. Hoping that they win in the simulation too. But what really matters is what happens in real life. So we'll see about that. Make sure you tune in Monday night, 8:15. I don't know what show it's on, but here comes Tompkins. Tompkins will be taken down at the 20. But obviously, I'm glad I have someone that agrees with me right now. I know you're not an Eagles fan. I know you're a Saints fan, but I'm glad we both agree that we want the Eagles to win this game. I feel bad for Carlos now. He's a Bucs fan. Do you not see the scoreboard? Well, I do see the scoreboard, but I don't want to make us feel like we're teaming up on you. I'm just saying, like, as an Eagles fan, 10 points isn't that much. 10 points really isn't that much, especially with... Oh, that's almost intercepted. James Bradbury almost intercepted that. But, yeah, I mean, you still have 15 minutes and 44 seconds left of regulation. I mean, still very possible, man. Buckle your seatbelt. We'll see what happens. It's 2nd and 10 now, though. Let's see what they do. Mayfield firing. It is wide open. Wide open for David Moore. Just inside of midfield. Just shy of midfield there, and an explosive play by the Buccaneers once again. Eagles need the stop, though. If they can't get the stop on this series, I mean, they're going to score again. Keeps it a 2-possession lead, though. There's White on a flat, and he will gain 4. That's the last play of the third quarter, though. It is 30-10 going into the final quarter of regulation. We'll be right back after this. You live in one of those houses? What do you mean? This game is a shootout. I mean, we'll see what happens. There's a deep pass, but it's incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Now it is 3rd and 6. Eagles needing the stop here to keep themselves in it. Don't necessarily need the stop here, but that's obviously what they need and want to keep it much more realistic. There's a pass. Incomplete. Dropped by Trey Palmer. And they're going to punt this one away. Too far for a field goal. I mean, this would be a 65-yard field goal, but that's no. I mean, that's not. I mean, maybe Tucker could do that, but there's a punt out of bounds at the 23. So off of no play, 3 yards gained off of a touchback for the Eagles. They are going to start at the 23-yard line. Eagles comeback? Maybe. We'll see. Eagles in search of a comeback. 1st and 10. Hurts firing, and it's incomplete. Way off the mark for A.J. Brown, and it's 2nd and 10. The Buccaneers obviously trying to get the stop to pave their path to the divisional round of the playoffs. Here's Hurts. Hurts firing, caught A.J. Brown, a reception, if you will, off of that other pass. 1st down for the Eagles. If you haven't done so, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much appreciated. Just surpassed 200, trying to get to 300 now. Here's Hurts. The pass is complete to DeAndre Swift. He's going to be out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And now it is 2nd and 7. Eagles still very well in this game, but they need to score on this drive. Hurts. Firing, it is caught. A.J. Brown, he makes a man miss. Finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Wow. The tackle was made by Antoine Winfield. Eagles in field goal range, which would obviously push it back down to a one-possession lead. A turnaround pass caught by A.J. Brown. The Eagles are driving like crazy. Inside, or just outside rather, of the 20 at the 21-yard line. On the cusp of the red zone. And there are still 12 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. To Swift. Swift will gain 3. You hear gunshots? Oh, dang. You should probably be careful. You should definitely be careful. Be careful, man. Hurts, hard count. And now takes the snap. Hurts. Wide open, DeAndre Swift diving, but he is ruled short. Somehow he hangs on to the football, but he's ruled just short of the touchdown plane there. He's a yard short. It's 1st and goal from the 1. I don't know how he hung on to that football. Todd Bowles is wondering the same thing. Nick Sirianni's impressed. 1st and goal. Hurts looking, firing, wide open. Boston Scott and the Eagles are trying to win it. They are definitely in it to win it here. A turn of events here in Raymond James Stadium. He is definitely in. He got both of those feet in after control, but they're going to review it anyway. Of course they are.
Previous play is under review.
Let's take a look. Here's the catch. So there's the catch right there, and both feet were down. I don't know. I mean, this could go either way. But they're going to keep it. Eagles score the touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And this stadium has been muted, practically. An essential PAT for Jake Elliott, and the kick is up and good. A 3-minute, almost a 4-minute drive by the Eagles, but they get the job done. Ended in a touchdown. And with 10:51 to play, they're only 3 points behind. Eagles have never led in this game. Eagles comeback, yeah, for sure, yeah. Definitely a comeback. I mean, they haven't come back completely, but they've certainly come back. They've come from behind, obviously. I mean, they were down 30-13 at one point. Can you do Eagles 49ers again? Well, we'll see. Should the Eagles win the actual Buccaneers game, if they face the 49ers, of course, I'll try and do that. I'll try and make time for that. Or Cowboys, yeah. It honestly depends on what the playoffs are going to look like next week. So, but obviously, we definitely have to see what happens in the real life. This game really doesn't matter. Here is White, who will gain 7. Gain of 7 on the play. The Eagles need to hold this to a field goal or get a stop. They cannot allow a touchdown here. Mayfield firing, and it is almost intercepted. Byard satisfied, though, with that performance there. It's 3rd and 3 now. Looks like it was like I was saying, it was raining a little bit out there. Helmets are a little wet. Looks like it stopped. Here is Mayfield firing, and it is caught for the first down. Are you going to simulate the divisional round for the results of these games, or you will simulate the real divisional round? Well, I was going to do this, but I haven't been able to do all the games, and I don't know, you know, I don't have the, you know, standings for that. I'd have to simulate every game in order to do that. So I'm just going to do the real one. Obviously, the Eagles don't move on to the divisional round. That's the end of football. So this may be the last football stream for a while, you guys. So take it in. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. There's a pass caught over the middle. There's Palmer for the first down. Eagles in a lot of trouble. Eagles defense particularly. They need the stop here. Already well into field goal range, obviously, but they need the stop. And he will gain 2. That's White. Yeah, but do keep an eye. I mean, obviously, this is why I say, you know, obviously, this isn't the real game. This is only a simulation. And obviously, you really got to rely on the real game to see. Here's Hassan Reddick. That pass. Caught Otten, first down, and he is taken down at the 5. It's 1st and goal now. Can I have a shout out to my channel, Madden Killa 23? Well, I don't know what you do, but I'm sure you're a great content creator, so shout out to you, man. I like to do that. I mean, it's the least I can really do. You're the GOAT, Captain D-Chips. I appreciate that, man. Your words are very kind. Mayfield. Looking, firing, and it is caught, but there's no gain on the play. Godwin, 119 yards out of 8 receptions. That's a stat line right there. Eagles need the defensive stop here. Bucks in run formation. Eagles in run defense right now. But they're going to opt for the pass. Mayfield in trouble. He is going to just throw that one away. It's 3rd and goal. An essential stop for the Eagles right now. Coming up. Carlos is saying run. Let's see what they do here. 3rd and goal. They are going to pass it. That is incomplete. Eagles get the stop. That's Avonte Maddox. Welcome back. Well, I mean, they may go for it here. They may try an aggressive play. I don't know about that, though. But they're going to bring out McLaughlin for the 22-yard field goal. Cheap shot here. Up and good. I didn't even have to wait for it to go through. I knew it was good from the get-go. So the Eagles down by only 6. They can get a touchdown and a PA teammate to win this game. They need to manage this clock carefully. Love your content? Well, I appreciate that, man. Your words are very kind. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. I'm sure your content is great. I haven't really, gotten into watching it yet, so. Eagles have a chance. They have 6 minutes and 4 seconds to find the end zone. Here is Scott. He will be taken down at the 23. You have to be extremely careful right now. A turnover would practically end it. Wouldn't necessarily end it all the way, but it would make things a lot harder. They need to take advantage of this. You just saw A.J. Brown's stat line, 105 yards. Great night for him. He's been quiet. Knee injury may have helped him. 1st and 10. Fakes the give. Firing deep downfield. It's going to be incomplete, though. It was a scary play right there. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Clock does stop, though. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing right now. We really have to see how this plays out. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking. Firing, and it's incomplete. It's too much. 3rd and 10. Now, if they can't even get a first down, if the Bucs can get a 3 and out, I don't know. You have to be very careful if you're in this situation. It's 3rd and 10 now. Eagles pretty much a must convert. Here's Hurts. In trouble. He's going to go up the middle. Is he going to get the first down? No, he's just short. Now it's a decision for Nick Sirianni. Do you want to go for it on 4th down, which is a very aggressive play, or do you want to just punt this one away and hand it over to the defense, who has been playing well here in this second half? 4th and 1. They're going to punt this one away. And the punt is away. Fielded at the 26-yard line, which is where the Buccaneers will begin a drive that could send them to the playoffs. Or, not send them to the playoffs. Send them to the divisional round. Or keep this game interesting. We'll really see what happens. They would have gone for that if it was in real life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have. Tush push, probably brotherly shove. Obviously, this is why this is kind of an inaccurate simulation. I just like to do it, you know, to get my commentating out there. They are going to pass it. Pass to, that's Kieft or Kiev. I'm going to say Kieft. That just makes more sense. But a loss of 2. Brandon Graham with a tackle for loss. Clock does run, though. So the Eagles have all 3 of their timeouts, but I don't think they want to take one. Just yet. A run up the middle. A man juked out. And it's a gain of 10 on the play. And it's 3rd and 2. Eagles need the stop here. Pretty much a game-deciding play right here. And it is a first down. The Bucs will continue their drive, and this is where the Eagles start taking their timeouts. They're not going to take their timeout here, because the game isn't necessarily over just yet. But now that, even though that drive, series wasn't essential to allow a convert, but this is obviously, they need this now. The defense needs this now. And they do get the first down. And they are in field goal range. That pretty much does it, unless you get a turnover. (33-27). 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in regulation. The Eagles have kind of blew it here, like they really have been. And a shot downfield, it's caught. Mike Evans for the first down, and that will definitely seal it. Because you're already in field goal range. That's going to make it a 2-possession lead. And now you're at the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I mean, the only hope for the Eagles is a turnover. Because you can't let the Bucs score 2 or more points. There is a touchdown for Rachaad White. Bucs have solidified their path to the divisional round of the 2023 playoffs. Nick Sirianni relied on his defense, but the defense could not get the job done in a potentially a game-ending touchdown there. They're going to go for 2, and it is good. So they're back to a 14-point lead, it looks like. Yeah, 14-point lead there. So the Eagles need 2 touchdowns in 1 minute and 57 seconds. I don't know how possible that is. They do have all 3 of their timeouts, so they're going to obviously try for it, but looks like the Eagles are 1 and done in the playoffs, which is honestly what I'm expecting. It's their performance against these horrible teams like the Giants, and no offense to any Giants fans, by the way, but you know, it's tough. So I mean, we really have to see what happens on Monday night. Eagles fans and fans that don't like Tampa Bay, you hope that it goes otherwise, but in this simulation we have the Bucs winning 41 to something or whatever. I mean, right now it's pretty much the Buccaneers have won the game. The Eagles put up a great fight though up until this drive just a couple minutes ago. No, Eagles, yeah. It happens. Eagles are reliving their 2021 playoff run. They did play the Bucs here in their 9-8 season. There's a pass caught. Impressive catch by Olamide Zaccheaus, or Olamide Zaccheaus. I don't know how you pronounce it. But they will continue the drive. I don't know why Nick Sirianni didn't take a timeout there. Going no huddle. Hurts. Looking. Firing to the outside. It's DeAndre Swift who gains 6 and he's out of bounds. Hurts in the gun. Firing, and it is incomplete. Intended for Devontae Smith. Clock does stop, though. It's 3rd and 4. Hurts in the gun again. Looking. Firing and caught. That is Britton Covey for the first down. Sirianni refusing to take a timeout right now. I think he knows that the game's over. The reason why they're showing the huddle and it's no huddle is the 10-second runoff, obviously. Here's Hurts. Firing again. That is Devontae Smith. Gain of 3, and the Eagles finally take their first time out. Second and 7. 46 seconds left to play in the final wild card game of this postseason. Now it is 3rd and 7. Buccaneers fans and the Buccaneers are very, very happy because they, in this simulation, will be moving on to, most likely, will be moving on to the divisional round. That, obviously, to be determined. There's a pass. Incomplete. 4th and 7 now. There's Neal. They got to go for this to keep hope alive. But there's only a minuscule light of hope for the Eagles. Hurts. On 4th and 7, the pass is incomplete. And so concludes the Philadelphia Eagles 2023 season. The Buccaneers have officially, not officially quite yet, but in our book officially won this wild card matchup. And they will be moving on to the next round of the playoffs. Against who? I don't know. Of course you'll know in real life because this is the final game of the Super Wild Card weekend. And Baker Mayfield in victory formation. One kneel and that will do it, but the Eagles taking a timeout here. I don't know why Nick Sirianni did that, but and the Eagles take their last timeout, but that won't be enough. One kneel and the game will be over. In our simulation, the Buccaneers move on to the next round of the playoffs. They'll probably play like the Cowboys or something. And one last kneel. And the game now, you can say, is over. The Buccaneers in our book have won 41-27. The Eagles did put up a great fight. But the Eagles' season ends now. They're in punt formation, but they don't need to kick it away. Why are they kicking it away? What? What? Here comes Britton Covey, but that is the final play of this wild card matchup. And Todd Bowles and his Buccaneers move on to the next round of the playoffs. What a game. The two head coaches shaking hands. And congratulating his quarterback, Baker Mayfield, as he leads this team to the divisional round of the 2023 playoffs. So, man, honestly, out of the games that we've done this season, this is probably the best game I've commentated. Really, it was close the whole time. You see the scores by quarter. It was close pretty much the whole time. The closest it ever got was obviously that 30-27, where the Eagles almost won, basically, but they were short. Now again, I do want to remind you guys, as like courtesy of, you know, the NFL, this is not the real simulation, you guys. This is the simulation for your guys' entertainment, your guys' enjoyment. It's something for me to do because I love to announce games like this. I do definitely have to announce a game with my friend Aiden. We did announce a game together once before, so we may have to do that again. He's into football as well. So, but anyway, again, this may not be the last football stream we do. Again, it really depends on how the Eagles do in real life against the Buccaneers. So tune in. No, it's on ESPN. What am I saying? Tune in ESPN Monday Night Football, 8:15 on Monday. Monday, what would it be? The 15th. Monday the 15th, you guys. So, enjoy. I hope you did enjoy this game. Enjoy the real game. If you decide to watch, I know I'll be watching. I work in the morning, but I don't work at night, so I'll be able to watch it. Hopefully it's much different from this. Because there has been a streak where, I mean, it really hasn't been applying, really, but, I mean, last week it happened. I mean, the Eagles won in a blowout to the Giants, but it was the opposite. So maybe it's the opposite here. I mean, obviously, as an Eagles fan, you want to hope that happens, or if you don't like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like you, Bunacola cartoon, but we'll see. We really have to see. So do enjoy that game. I watched all playoff games, so I will be watching it. Nice. But yeah, enjoy that game. I'm really excited to see who makes it to the divisional round. We'll see what happens. All these teams are talented in their own way, and we really have to see which talent takes them all the way to the Super Bowl and win. And let me just address something real quick. To those people that believe these like what do you call it? Conspiracy theories. There's this one conspiracy theory that's getting on my crap almost. Everybody thinks, oh my gosh, like, maybe the NFL is scripted, or maybe the NFL is rigged. I don't know. But to whoever thinks that the Super Bowl logo determines who wins the Super Bowl, I don't know. Like that's just how? Like, how could you possibly script it down to that point? How could you possibly think, oh, the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl because the purple is on the bottom, and the 49ers will go to the Super Bowl, and they'll be short because they're on the top of the logo. Like, their color scheme's on the top of the logo. It happened last year. It happened the year before. That doesn't mean it's like a conspiracy theory. I don't think. I personally don't believe in it. I'll maybe believe in it if it happens this year and next year. The logo for Super Bowl 59 came out, and green is on the bottom, and it's a pink on the top. So I don't know. But honestly, I'm not going to believe it until it actually happens. If the Ravens win the Super Bowl and they face, like, let's say the Buccaneers, the 49ers that have that color scheme, I'd be very impressed. Like, this idea that the NFL is scripted to that narrow of a point, I don't know. I mean, how could you have the Buccaneers go 12-3, or not 12-3, 13-4, right? And make it all the way to the Super Bowl and win? I mean, like, how could you have the referees obviously have a part of that. There have been some very controversial plays this season. And maybe that's a part of how they script it. But honestly, I don't know. We really have to see here. Yeah, I really don't believe in it. Like, come on now. Like, that's bullcrap. But I'll hold out a little hope for it, maybe, if it happens this year and next year and the year after and the year after that. But right now, I don't believe that. So I just want to get that out there. Your players of the game: Rachaad White, 16 carries for 111 yards. Mike Evans, 7 receptions for 109 yards. Chris Godwin, 8 receptions for 119 yards. Jalen Hurts, 59.5% completion percentage, throwing for 356 yards and throwing 3 touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, 66.6% completion percentage with a great throwing game, great passing game of 401 yards, only throwing for 2 touchdowns, though. But those are your players of the game, you guys. Yeah, the NFL's not scripted. You can't script it down to that point. You really can't. So, it's probably just a coincidence. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you smash that like button and smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. That'll be much appreciated. That's your way of supporting me. In fact, just coming to watch is supportive. So I do appreciate to each and every one of you, whether you're subscribed or not, whether you liked or not, that you came to watch. It really means a lot, especially getting 200 subscribers, let alone now we're at 201. It really means a lot. So thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the growth of this channel. I don't know the next time I'm going to stream, you guys. Obviously, whether it's soon, I don't know. I can give you my work schedule is pretty packed. I work. Let me check. Hold on. I need to check this calendar. Yeah, I work this. I work 6 to 2 on Monday. Well, Sunday I work 10 to 6. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Friday I work 10 to 6. So I won't be able to stream tomorrow because I'll be out all day. I'll be literally out from like 10 o'clock to about 10 p.m. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'll be out that long. And then the next day I work. I could stream after I work, but I don't know how up I will because I'm so tired after work. Like working 8 hours, it's a lot of work. So Saturday I'm off. I am gonna probably be out for a long time for reasons that I won't disclose because private. You know, I want to keep my life private sometimes. Then what's next? Sunday I work 10 to 6, and then Monday I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Maybe I can do like a play-by-play reaction. Like I could do like a face cam, and you know, I'll set up my phone or something and stream that way, and we can just watch the game. Obviously I can't stream the game because that's copyright, and my whole YouTube channel will be taken down. So I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to be fine. So I'm not going to do that, but maybe we can do that. But I don't know when our next flight stream is going to be because those require a lot of time and effort, and you know, I'm trying to work 40 hours a week, and I'm trying to bowl because you guys know I'm an avid bowler. I'm trying to prepare for Las Vegas. I'm going to Vegas in March, so I'll try and upload videos on that. But I have a big year coming up. It's going to be a great 2024, so maybe we can hit a nice, you know, milestone in this year. If we can get to, you know, a good amount, maybe. We'll see. But again, if you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. If you haven't done so, that would be much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Enjoy the Tampa Bay Philadelphia game on Monday night. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!